Hello everyone! This is the THIS Speech and Debate Club, and today we're going to teach you how to ask a good Crossfire question. There are mainly 4 points that make up a good Crossfire question. That is, first, be concise. Second, make a point. Third, force an impact onto your opponent. And fourth, make your opponent choose a side. We're going to use a scenario to explain to you what each of these points mean. So the resolution in this scenario is that on balance, technology companies' use of personal data is more beneficial than harmful. We're going to use a pro claim as an example. First, be concise.
Pro. So my point is that personal traffic data from rideshare companies helps to better plan city infrastructure, specifically roads.
My question is, according to a 2019 article by Jessica Andrew Yang from Forbes magazine, quote, Los Angeles City's Department of Infrastructure released a statement stating how aggregated and thus anonymized data is sufficient information for the city to carry out infrastructural duties, end quote. So how can you possibly say that the impact you brought up does not occur in both worlds?
This is a really bad question because by the time you get to the end of the question, first of all, your opponent would probably have already cut you off because it's so long. But second of all, you don't need a quote. You already have this information in your case. You can use something called a tagline that briefly summarizes your evidence and your question, which is much better than having a long quote that no one's actually going to listen to. Also, you can use better vocabulary. This idea of not occurring in both worlds, you can call it unique. And if you say that it's not unique, it sounds a lot better than saying it doesn't occur in both worlds.
Okay, so now I'm going to try again. Forbes 19 states, cities only require aggregated data for planning purposes. So why is your impact unique to personal data?
It's a great question.
That's why I asked it.
This is a much better question because not only is it more concise, it's also making a point. It is arguing that Pro's impact is not unique, making it an offensive question that Pro has to respond to if they want to access their impact in the summary speech.
Third, force an impact on your opponent.
Okay, so now Pro is attacking Con, and the Con claim is that the collection of personal data is more harmful because there's always the risk of a data breach through these tech companies.
And my question is, since data breach has such a small chance of happening, why should we care?
This is a bad question because it doesn't have an impact from your side. It only has impact from your opponent's side. This allows your opponent to elaborate on their impact, defending their impact from your question without talking about your impacts at all, giving their impacts more premise in the round.
So now I'm going to try again, and my question this time is, with our public infrastructure claim, we already benefit 4 million people, and this is just in one American city. Why prioritize a minuscule risk when we know that personal data is improving the lives of millions across the US?
Fourth, make your opponents choose a side.
Con's framework emphasizes on the well-being of tech companies, but their rebuttal focuses entirely on the impact of data breaches to citizens.
And my question is, are you dropping your framework?
What? No. My question.
This is a bad question because its lack of context makes it really ambiguous for the judge, who is now forced to look back at the flow to see first your opponent's framework, and second, any contradictions that occurred within the round. A better question would present these contradictions directly so your judge knows exactly what you're talking about. But moreover, this kind of question is a yes or no question, meaning that if I was your opponent, I would be able to say no, and I would be able to move on to my own questioning time without allowing you to ask another question, meaning that you lose valuable time during Crossfire.
Okay, so now I'm going to try again. Your rebuttal focuses on impact on citizens, while your framework specifically states the well-being of tech companies. Which one is it? And those are 4 points that you should always keep in mind when asking a Crossfire question. We hope that was helpful, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Thank you for watching. This was the Tsinghua International Speech and Debate Club. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel.